we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the bonus plan and understanding the compensation and how it all works. Because sometimes people need a visual to see how the structure of the team goes and how the points roll up and how the company actually pays you out. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the different packages. As you can see here, someone can get started for as little as 100 euros, 500 euros, 1,000, 3,000, and 5,000. So remember these packages, the names and the numbers that are associated with them, because that's going to help you determine the qualifications for what you get in the compensation plan, as well as how much you make in the compensation plan. So this is a very lucrative yet simple compensation plan. The first thing we're going to talk about is the direct sales bonus, which is 10%. Okay. The second one we're going to talk about is the first 30 days where you get an extra bonus. It's the startup bonus. Then the network bonus, which is an additional 10% from the weaker side of your business or your smaller team. And then the fourth bonus we're going to talk about on this presentation is the 4-generational matching bonus. And that all depends on your qualification and much more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this with you, and I'm going to show you exactly the structure of how you want to, let's see here, something happened where I apologize. Okay, let's continue the presentation here. Okay, so these are the 4 different bonuses that you get. And so what I want you to know is I want you to understand the direct sales and the startup bonus, okay? So on your direct sales, you're going to get 10%. And on your startup, in your first 30 days, you're going to get an additional 10% as long as your qualifications are met, which means you personally refer 5,500 in business in your first month. So let's look how that would look like. First of all, you're going to get, let's say you referred somebody for the Tycoon package. Just to give you a simple example, you're going to receive a $500 in a direct sale because you personally referred that person. But as long as you qualified and you did 5,500, you're going to get an additional 500 in a startup bonus. Okay, so those are the 2 bonuses that you get. So literally, if you in your first 30 days do 5,500 in personal business, you're going to get that additional 500 bucks on a Tycoon package, or if it's $1,000 package, you'll get an additional $100. So it all depends on what you refer, but you'll end up getting an extra 10%, and that's only for the first 30 days. Okay, so it's like the company giving you an extra bonus for starting off fast. Now, what we'll talk about too is the network bonus. And with the network bonus is you're only building 2 teams. I want you to understand that whether you refer one or 2 people, or you refer hundreds of people, they're going to fall on your left side or your right side. So the members that join your one team, you're either going to put them on your left or the right side. So you need to decide that based on your back office. Now we teach you can either sign them up from your link where they're going to fall on the left or the right automatically, or you can personally go in the back office and place them yourself where you want them to go. We have trainings that teach you exactly how to do that. Now, I want you to understand that 60% of the income that comes in goes into your cash account, and then 40% of the income that comes in goes into your mandatory account, which purchases more tokens, which are mined into more coins. I'm personally glad that they did that because it's like a savings account. You can sell those tokens or OneCoins down the road whenever you want. But if the value is going up like it is, you'd want to be able to put it in the savings into the mandatory account, because it's only going to make you that much more money. Just because the company did that for us, I ended up getting an extra 14,000 coins. I think even more than 14,000 coins in just one account plus another account. So I ended up getting close to like 28,000 extra coins, because all the income I was earning in the compensation plan, 40% of it was purchasing more tokens, which were mining into more coins. So I'm glad that the company has that function. Now these are the different different packages that someone can get started at. So we're going to talk about the compensation plan and the weekly caps depending on what level you decide to get started at. So if you're a rookie, right? If you're a rookie, you're literally you don't make any money with the company. That means you didn't pay anything. What happens is the company you went on somebody's website, you registered, but you never funded the account. Now, if you become a starter, which means that you personally funded your account for 130 euros, which is about 150 to 155 US dollars, depending on the value of the euro versus the dollar, your weekly income cap is $700 with the starter pack. Okay. So if you made that week 900 bucks, the company would only pay you 700. Now on the trader package, your weekly cap is $3,500. Now, how do we come to these numbers? Well, if you take 100 times 7 days a week, that's 700. If you take 500 times 7 days a week, that's 3,500 a week. If you take 1,000 times 7, that's 7,000 a week, weekly cap. That means that if you perhaps, let's say in one day you made $4,000, by the end of the week you make 7, you keep the whole 7,000. And this is all in euros, by the way. So these numbers are actually higher if you live in the United States because you end up getting paid a little bit more. So for instance, the weekly cap for the pro trader is closer to about 7,700 US dollars. Okay. Now the weekly cap for the executive trader is $21,000 a week, and the weekly cap for the tycoon trader is 35,000 euros per week. Now I'm going to go a little bit into the matching bonus here, but there'll be a detailed slide on that. So on all of these packages, from the trader, the pro trader, the executive trader, and the tycoon trader, you're getting a 10% matching bonus on your first generation. That means whoever you personally refer, whatever income that they make on their network bonus, their binary bonus, you're going to get a 10% matching bonus. Okay, so that means if someone makes 1,000, you're going to make 100. If someone makes 10,000, you're going to make 1,000. Now, only on the pro trader, you get an additional 10% on your second generation. That means that if your person that you referred to, his name was Bobby, and Bobby referred Jimmy, right? And Jimmy made, let's say, $1,000 that week. Well, you would make money off of Jimmy 10% matching bonus. You'd make an extra, you'd make 100 bucks off of his 1,000. Now, in the executive trader, you also get the 10% matching bonus on your second generation, but then they add an additional third generation. So Bobby referred Jimmy, Jimmy referred Susie, and Susie ends up making, let's say, $10,000 that week in her network bonus. You get a 20% match on Susie, which means that you end up getting, just on Susie, $2,000. You make 20% off of her $10,000. And then on the tycoon trader, you get the 10% on the second generation off of Bobby, Jimmy, Susie. And then when Susie refers, let's say, her friend Mary, you make 25% off of whatever Mary does. So if Mary did, let's say, $10,000 that week, you'd make 2,500. Or if she did 1,000 that week, you would make $250. Now you're going to see the power of these matching bonuses here in just a second, because that all adds up very, very fast. So the way you earn these bonuses, there are qualifications for that. Depending on the package that you have, which we just showed you, you get paid up to 4 generations on the matching bonuses, up to 25%. Now, you personally have to refer a trader package or higher, one on the left and one on the right. And I'll show you an example of that in just a second. But that's a 530 euro package. So you need to personally refer one on your left, one on your right. And again, these, as you can see here, you can see that if you end up getting the tycoon trader, you get all 4 generations, versus the trader, you only get just, let's say, 1 generation. So you can see how you make a lot more money on the matching bonuses with the 5,000 euro package. Now, if you look here, you'll notice that we give you an example. If it's a 2x2 matching bonus. So if, let's say, this person personally sponsors 2 people, okay? And they come all at the €100 package. We're not even talking about the five, they end up making, let's say, $200 in bonuses that week, right? Each one makes $100 in bonus. Well, you're going to make 20 bucks. So if you referred Bobby and you referred, let's say, Tommy, and you got a trader pack and each of them made 100 bucks that week, you'd make 20 bucks that week. Now, as they build their team, if you're not upgraded to a pro trader, you won't make any more money, even if they build a team of 1,000 people. But if you look here on the trader bonus, on the pro trader, you end up making 10% off of your second level, which if they sponsor two who sponsor two, then that's 2, 4, you'd make 60 bucks. You look at the executive trader, it goes from 2, 4 to 8, and you make 20% on the third generation. So you end up making a total of $220 just on that small team. And then, it goes from 8 to 16, right? If 2 refer 2 who refer 2, you get to 16 people in your fourth generation or fourth level, and you make 25% of what they make. So you're looking at, off of 16 people, you're making 25% of whatever they make. So you see how you can jump up to 620 bucks. Now, mind you, if this is your size of your team, but you were only qualified as a trader, you'd make $20. But if you're a pro trader with the same size team, you end up making 620 bucks. So let's go to the next one. If you did a 3x3 matching bonus, what you would do is you would look here. This is $30, 3 people that you refer at, and they all made $100 that week. You'd make 30 bucks. If those 3 referred 3, you'd have 9. You'd make 120 total for the 2 generations. If you're qualified for 3 generations, you'd make $660. And if you're qualified for 4 generations, you'd make $2,785. And this is the same size team. And then let's just add the numbers up. If you did a 5x5 matching bonus in the same scenario, 50 bucks off of the trader, 5 people you referred. Pro trader, you get paid 2 generations, so you'd make 300. Executive trader, you'd get paid 3 generations, so you'd make 2,800 bucks. And the tycoon trader, you'd get paid 4 generations, so you'd end up making $18,425 because you're getting 25% of all 625 people. So each person that's building a business on your 4th generation, whatever they make, you're making 25%. So that's how you're able to jump up to $18,425. Now imagine if you were a trader and you built a team that had 800 to 1,000 people on it. Well, the trader, you'd only make 50 bucks on this particular matching bonus. But if you were a tycoon, you'd make 425. And that's why for myself and my business partner Sal, we're making very lucrative income just on the matching bonus. And it doesn't matter what side of the team they are on, whether they're on your strong leg or weaker leg, you're making these bonuses here. So let me show you the different rank advancements. Some people would like to learn this stuff. So basically, if you want to become a sapphire, all you need is 7,000 qualifying points. To become a ruby, you need 40,000 qualifying points. However, you need to have 10,000 in your weaker leg volume, okay? You need 10,000 in your smaller team, and then you'll get an iPhone 6. Ruby, 80,000 with 40,000 MacBook Air. You end up getting a MacBook Air, and that's on your weaker leg. Qualifying volume for a diamond is 200,000 and then 80,000 on your weaker leg. And a blue diamond, you need 500,000 qualifying volume, and you get 200,000 on your weaker leg, and you end up getting a Rolex, okay? Not a Folex, not something fake, an actual real Rolex the company gives you. You need to make sure that you're qualified at that level, pin level diamond. And then to become a black diamond, you need a $1.5 million qualifying volume. And then your lesser leg, your weaker leg, you need 500,000. And then on the crown diamond, you need 8 million volume. And then you need 1,500,000 on your weaker leg. And then the company gives you 500,000 of the Aram gold coins, $500,000 in Aram gold coins. So this is extremely powerful. This is their recognition rewards table, okay? And so you can see you get the different, Rolexes and the gold Rolex. You get a beautiful trip. You got the MacBook Air, just awesome. Now let me explain to you and give you the understanding of the network bonus, because this is where I think people get a little confused sometimes, and I just want you to understand how this works. In order to qualify for you to make money in the network bonus and in the matching bonus, now you need to have a person on your left that came in at a trader package and a person on your right that came in at a trader package. It doesn't matter what you are. So you can make all these bonuses on the network bonus, the fast start bonus if you're a starter. Okay, just remember the caps though. As a starter, you can only make $700 a week. I want you to know, to get paid on the binary, or what you call the network bonus, you need to make sure you have a 530 on your left and a 530 trader on your right. Now let's do a simulation here of what happens when you start building a team and how the company calculates your money for you, okay? So let's say you refer just these two people. That's all you ever did, hypothetically speaking. Now, obviously, you're going to refer more, but let's say you only refer these two people, and then this guy refers a guy for a trader. That guy on your right refers a guy for a pro trader, and then another guy he refers for a pro trader, and then this guy maybe refers another starter, hypothetically, right? So if you look, you add all this volume up, that's $1,100 in volume, 1,100 points, and on your left side, and then on your right side, you add up all that volume, and that's 2,500 points. Now, what the company does is they minus the 1,100 points from your lesser leg first, right? They find out, okay, that's your smaller side, so we're gonna end up minusing 1,100 points from there. We're gonna minus 1,100 points from your 2,500 points, which leaves you 0 points on your left. 1,400 points remain. Now, understand there's no flushing, so that's in your savings. That's your savings point. It's just going to sit there saved up for the next week, so you can earn money on that. And then you get paid 10% on your lesser leg, what the compensation plan pays you, to unlimited depth. So you end up making 10% of $1,100 is $110 on the network bonus. That's not including the matching bonus. That's not including the startup bonus. That's not including the fast start bonus. So you'll end up making a 10% on this. So let's do another example here. Let's say you're a tycoon trader, right? Just as an example. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a tycoon or if you're a starter. It doesn't matter, but I just want you to see how this would work. So let's say you got 500 and on your left, 1,000 on your right, 5,000, 5,000, and then 1,000 plus 500, 5,000, and then the two 5,000s right there. If you add that all up, you're going to get 8,000 points on your left, 21,000 points on your right. You're going to minus 8,000, right? That's why you've got the $800 bonus there. And they're going to minus 800 from the 21,000 points. So if you look, it's 0 points on your left, 13,000 points remaining on your right. Now that rolls over to the next week as an example, and that's how you end up getting your $800 in network bonus, because basically you got 10% of your lesser leg. And then I'm going to give you another example here. How to get paid to unlimited depth. Now imagine, right? You've got 13,000 points banked here. Now let's say next week a tycoon package comes in, a tycoon trader. Well, you get paid on that tycoon trader to infinity. It doesn't matter how deep it goes. You get paid all the way to infinity. So what ends up happening is you make $500. Let's say another tycoon trader gets put on your left side, you make another $500. Another tycoon trader, you make another, and that keeps going to unlimited depth until you match all the points that are remaining in the balance on the right-hand side. So just understand that with this compensation plan, you get paid on your weaker side to unlimited depth. Now, if the roles reverse, let's say your left side became more powerful, then that's cool. Then your right side you get paid to unlimited depth. So just know that what's exciting is that once you start building a team, at first you put one person on your left, one person on your right. Your next person on your left, your next person on your right. Once your team starts formulating and you start seeing what happens, every week you'll notice what side becomes stronger. Well, the side that becomes stronger, you need to put people or help your team on the other side that's on the weaker side so that your points can go up. Because just understand, if a tycoon package comes in on your weaker side, you're going to make $500, whether you know them or not, because the company pays you 10% to infinity, to unlimited depth. And so I'm going to show you a little example of all the bonuses working together simultaneously. Let's say you came in at the tycoon package for $5,000, right? And you referred two people at the $5,000 bonus. You get a $500 direct sales sign-up bonus. You get another $500 direct sale sign-up bonus. You get another $500 startup sale bonus. You get another $500 startup bonus. Plus you'd get, because you cycled, you got $500 on one side, $500 on the other, for $5,000, $5,000. You get a network bonus of $500. So in this scenario, you'd end up making $2,500, which basically is 50% of what you started with. So if you start at $5,000, right, and you refer two people for $5,000, you'll basically get half your money back already, just on this scenario, because I'm showing you how all the bonuses work simultaneously together in this example. So my hopes for you is that you understood this compensation plan, you understood how the binary or the network bonus works. What I'm going to do in the future is give you some strategy sessions on how to structure your team, how to build out, let's say, multiple positions, if you will, or multiple tri-packs. Like you could literally own not just the top one, but you can own the left and the right. And then I could teach you some strategies on how you could double dip. But that's for the next training. We'll make sure to give that to you. But I wanted to start you off with something simple that you could understand, that you could wrap your head around, because it's important for you to know how to structure your team and how to focus. Because there's some people on our team that's never worked in a binary or in a in a binary compensation plan before, where you have a left and a right and that's all you have and you get paid to infinity. Some people, their minds are like, wow, you're telling me I could get paid if someone signs up in China, in Australia, in anywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter if it's 10 levels or 1,000 levels? The answer is yes, you get paid to infinity. And so that's how it works on the network bonus. That was the main purpose of this presentation, is for you to really visually see how the network bonus pays up. So with that being said, thank you for joining with us and watching this live event. This is recorded, so you can watch it over and over again, but we will be doing another couple presentations about the compensation plan and trainings to teach you detailed ways on how to build your business. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.